a while back we did an aura reading, and I was finding all sorts of wonderful things about your aura.
And unassuming aura.
Yes, your unassuming, wonderfully unassuming aura. And so I started seeing my violet around you after a while, and I was wondering why that was happening and just what was going on there. And you were able to explain it by telling me what it felt like. You want to describe what it felt like?
When I first stood up and I was standing against the wall there where it's white so you could see any aura colors, the first thing I felt was your aura going out to mine and sort of feeling different parts of it and exploring it from all over and sort of just surrounding me throughout the entire reading. Your aura was just surrounding me, exploring all of it, I guess. I could feel it sort of behind and in front, but especially when I first stood up and you were first looking at me, it was almost like being sort of patted in different places to feel the different parts. I think that's why you started seeing your aura.
Yeah, because it was going around.
And it was just sort of starting to mix in a little bit with mine. And when it got to the point where you were seeing yours quite a lot in mine, and you pulled back your aura, it was very distinct. I could feel mine about 3 feet in front of me, and then it was about a foot of space, and then your aura started. It was very, very distinct feeling.
That's how it was the whole time?
That was after you.
That was after I pulled it back. Okay. Yeah, that's great. And then, so one of the things that I saw was looking at your arms, and you had long sleeves, but underneath one of the long sleeves I could tell there was this, and I could see something across your wrist, and it looked like a break, like there was your aura and there was everything except for this one break, and the break was kind of lit up a little bit like lightning or something, and so it was like some structurally important thing changing in your life, or you had a watch on or something, and so then I asked you about it, and you want to mention what that was?
I am just coming out of a relationship, and that actually was a little bracelet that had related to the guy that I was seeing, and so it was kind of, I don't know, I guess it was coincidence, whatever you want to call it, but it had been a present I'd given him about probably 5 months back, and I taken it off, and I stuck it in my pocket or something. It ended up in my purse for months, and then when I was away, I got another present and tied it up on that present, and after he opened that one this time, I was just playing with it, tied it around my wrist, and that was during the time we were breaking up. So actually just this week it eventually disintegrated on its own and came off.
Just not long at all after that.
No,
after that happened.
A couple weeks.
Yeah.
2 or 3 weeks.
And then he has something going on with his wrist on the other arm.
And
so it's,
possibly fractured, but it's just a sprain.
So it's like a symbol of your connection and disconnection at the same time.
Wrist, your left wrist.
Oh yeah. Yeah, it's kind of a magical occurrence. It really shows you so much about the interaction between the physical and the emotional and the just material possessions and everything, all the energy that they hold in them and speak to us.
And the
like a dream.
Connection between auras as well.
Yeah.
That close to someone. Because when we were together, it was always a constant flow. When we're near, especially, it was always a constant flow of, I guess, energy between our auras.
So then when you're pulling away, did it feel anything like my aura pulling away when I had been patting yours? And then
I think it was less conscious because I didn't notice until it stopped. And then mine was still flowing like that. There wasn't anything that I was receiving.
Yeah.
So it was more noticeable in the absence, because when it was just natural like that, thinking about it, didn't even really notice it. It was just always there,
Mm-hmm.
but it wasn't a conscious thing.
And when it pulled away,
It took me a few days to realize what had happened.
yeah, uh-huh.
It was just sort of instinctively, there was something that was very different and something that felt kind of wrong
Mm-hmm.
as to how we had been relating.
Yeah. So a good thing to do for that is to take the circling energy up your spine and circle out over in front of you and down and back so that you have a complete circle within yourself. So you don't have that partially there.
Mm-hmm.